Hey guys, Jim from Import Image Racing and welcome back to the channel. On this week's video, we're going to be installing the Crawford Performance Overland Series rear bumper for our 2018 and up Subaru Crosstrek. Let's go. Before we get started, we need to touch on the two different ways this bumper can be installed. The easy way or the hard way. Let's talk about the easy way first. As per Crawford's instructions, you will get underneath the rear of the car and remove these 3 plastic grommets per side. After you remove those grommets, you will have to make a modification to the frontmost hole. And the reason you have to do this is our anchoring hardware that gets installed into the rear subframe is too large to pass through the existing hole. So with the use of a Dremel, you would open up that hole in order to fish the hardware through the now open hole and hang it on our 2 additional holes where the grommets were. The fortunate side of this is with proper tooling, it doesn't take that much time to modify the hole and get the hardware to hang where it needs to be. The downside is you do have to drill into your rear subframe on the driver and passenger side of the vehicle. Lastly, after making those incisions into the car, it is in our best practice to prep that surface to not have an additional rust spot from the exposed metal that could creep into your frame rail. For that reason, we are going to opt to do it the hard way. And what the hard way is we will be removing the rear bumper and crash beam in order to access our frame rails from the back. I like this install because it doesn't require the use of special tools like a Dremel. Also, you don't have to run out to the parts store to get yourself some sort of spray paint to cover up your modification. With that being said, let's get to it. The first step in removing your bumper is finding a flathead screwdriver or a pick like I have here to remove all of the plastic push pins located in the rear wheel well as well as around the bottom lower perimeter of the bumper. With all of our push pins removed and our hatch popped, we can now remove the bumper from the clips attaching it to the vehicle. We will do so by pulling slightly towards us until we hear all of our clips snap off. Then we will push the bumper towards the rear of the car to snap all of our clips up underneath where the hatch would be. Before removing the bumper, make sure if your vehicle has parking sensors to disconnect your parking sensor harness. Unclip the parking sensor connector from the crash bar. Each side of our crash bar is held on by 3 14mm bolts, all of which can be accessed through these 3 holes in our crash beam. With our crash beam removed, you can clear as day access all of our mounting holes. So now we can take our pick or our flathead screwdriver and remove the 2 most rear-facing grommets. Install 2 of the provided threaded anchors into those holes. Repeat those steps for the other side. Now it's time to reassemble our crash beam and our rear bumper skin back onto the vehicle. We're going to do all of those same steps, but in reverse to reattach everything. Now, my first pro tip is going to make sure you take the nuts that are provided in your kit and at least secure them onto our studs for a handful of spins. This is going to make sure that during our reassembly, we don't accidentally knock those anchors up into the frame rail and then have to take our bumper and bumper beam back off. We can take a quick peek underneath the car and you can see both of our studs and anchors are installed on each side of the vehicle. Still secured with our nuts just to make sure they didn't go anywhere during that bumper reinstall. But at this point in time, we're going to carefully remove these nuts. Then we're going to go ahead and put our bumper up and attach it with the hardware. As you might have noticed earlier, the actual stud that goes through this hole does have a square hex head on it. And the reason that is when those dowels drop into these holes, that square head is going to keep that dowel from turning as we tighten our nut on the other side. Now, hanging this process up there and getting the studs to drop in while you're able to secure the nuts on the other side can be quite time consuming. And so I do recommend either a partner, a friend, or maybe a neighbor that's tired of hearing you cuss about putting your brand new bumper on. Either way you slice it, I believe in you. You can get this stuff on. It just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of a good eye to square everything up. Lastly, before your final tighten, the holes in this rear bumper beam are slotted, which allows you to slide this bumper in closer to the car or further away to meet your needs. Just eye everything up and make sure everything is the same on one side and the other and you're happy with the fitment. At that point in time, we can do our final tighten, which Crawford recommends 100 foot-pounds. So thanks for taking a look at the installation of the Crawford Performance Overland Series rear bumper for the 2018 Plus Subaru Crosstrek. For thousands of parts just like this, plus tons more, be sure to hit up importimageracing.com for all the best deals on the web and in the world, and we'll catch you on the next one.